Well, good morning, boys and girls. My name is Solange Signoret. So, a little bit about me. I am in the 11th grade, finishing my junior year. I started to experience bullying. I want to say it started within the third grade. And right then and there in the beginning, it was probably just, I want to say, the mean little things that kids would say, where they would tell me that I wasn't able to afford clothes, or they would tell me that I was never going to have friends. Means, but I am adopted, and so I was always told that I would never find a family or a loving home. I mean, anything you could think of, I was called it. I lost all the friends. I had no friends. I never liked going to school. I would fake sick so that way I could stay home because school was just such an uncomfortable place for me to be. Bad. It got really bad to, I mean, I'm pretty like I think anyone would love to like go outside to recess and have fun with your friends and like hang out with them and play games, just talk during lunch and like be together. But I would spend my lunch with my teacher in her room because I had absolutely no one to hang out with, and everyone made fun of me. So why would I want to hang out with people who made fun of me, right? So it got pretty bad until I had come home one day and I had told my mom, I was like, hey, like some girls are being really rude to me. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't like it. But they said if I tell someone that I'm being called a snitch, and I don't want people to hate me even more for saying something. So for a little bit, I held off and I didn't say anything because I didn't want people to already hate me more than what they already did, or talk more on me than what they already did. But I got to a point where it started to affect my attitude and my happiness and what I liked to do. And when it started to really affect my attendance in school, is where my parents started to really dislike it. So my mom and I had gone into school a couple days later, and we sat down with the principal and the girl who had initially started the bullying. And we had a conversation with her because I knew that the only way to fix the problem as to what was going on was communication, to have a conversation with what was going on. And so, sure enough, we sat down and we had a conversation and talked about all the feelings and what I felt and what she felt and why she felt she was doing it, and, everything. We just sat there and talked. And by the end of our conversation, she had explained that she had some own personal things going on. And she never meant to project her negative, but she could never project it back at home. So I happened to be the one who would take it. And so I told her, I was like, well, what you did and the way you made me feel was not okay. But I do think like that you could use some help and a friend. I told her, I was like, in no means will I not be your friend, but I would just appreciate like a little more positivity and kindness and better things to say rather than putting each other down, because we all went to the same school, see each other every day. Like, it's better to promote positivity and happiness and love and confidence with your peers rather than promote the negativity. So fast forward to middle school, the girl and I started to not become friends again because we were kind of in a similar friend group where they would make plans to go out and go to the movies or go downtown and things like that. And I was always never invited. And I would never find out about these outgoings till, I want to say, the Monday after. They would usually go out on a Friday and I would find out on a Monday. So I had to accept the exclusion and understand that they didn't want to hang out with me or that I just was never invited. But that's around the time that I had met Dimitri Halkitis, who you guys met, who is our president founder of Boo2Bullying. And I kind of realized that you yourself, you are like a gem. Like, there's so much beauty to you that you should not waste your time around people who make you feel so negative and make you feel like you're in such an uncomfortable position or in a place, because I promise you there's so many other people who would kill to have you as a friend or who would kill to see you daily. I guarantee you they would. And so I had to, as hard as it was, because I always felt like those were my only friends no matter what. As hard as it was to separate myself from that negativity, I knew I had to do it. And so I separated myself and I moved forward into high school and I met all these amazing people. I have an amazing group of friends. Shockingly, the girl and I are actually, we have a couple classes together. So her and I are like pretty good friends, but I don't think anything would have happened or any change would have been made if nothing was said, if I didn't grow the confidence to be able to willingly say confidently, hey, like, this is not okay. I don't deserve this and we need to fix it. And so this organization, which you guys will hear about from Lauren and Sunny and Dimitri and myself, as we pull from a little bit of each different area, whatever you feel like you can relate to the most, take it. Whatever advice that you hear here, and you're like, wait, like that actually makes so much sense. Or if someone explains something that maybe you're not going through, but you know someone close to you who is, take this information and share it. The things and resources and tools we are giving you guys is not only for yourselves, but it's for you guys to use and show other people. The things you learn here are guaranteeingly will do you so good as long as you take it. So remember that if there's any negativity, as our Vice President Cassie Skirbo says, which she's not here, but I will say it for her because I love to steal her line, a car needs gas to keep going. So you take your negativity and you turn it into positivity for yourself to keep going. The way that your body needs food and water to keep going, you throw away that negativity and you turn it to everything that's positive, like fuel to keep yourself going and to keep yourself to project happiness and love, because that's better than being negative and sad all the time. So that's a little bit about me. I love this organization with everything, and you guys are so grateful. I promise that you guys get to sit here and listen to what all these amazing people here on the panel have to say. So thank you.